So that's actually the second part, and it will be really, really, really shortly. So I just want to say that that's right now approximately the same. And I just said every time that I just do. But for right now, it's a difference between, because it's not for just the anxiety itself, or the feelings of I just want to get into for anxiety, or get into for I don't really know. So right now, it's a nature pattern that every time my brain just do this circle of these patterns of this of this thing, and I just feel this pattern. I just feel every time that my brain just get into for the same pattern every time in the same circle, and I just never thought, I never heard about something like that before. Pretty fucking never, because every time when my brain just was, I don't really know, in anxiety, in a calmness, after food, after I don't really know, you just think about you know the moment, okay? And we think about the moment. We just think that right now it's not the same pattern that was before, maybe 2 days, okay? You just think about the moment. If you calmness right now and balance right now, you just think about the moment. You don't really recognize that your brain probably in the same pattern that it just fucking was, before, I don't really know, before maybe fucking 2 days, maybe fucking I don't really know. And I think it's really amazing how my brain just do the same pattern every time, and instead of just being a moment and just right now I really calmness, I really nicely, I don't really know, but I just know that right now this is the moment, and I just know that my brain every time in a different positions, in a different moment, in a different thing, and everything like that. I just feel that it's not really true for me. My brain every time just play in the same pattern, in the same circle, and when I just know this thing, I just know what to think and how to play with this thing, and how to control my brain inside in order to just, it sounds absolutely fucking crazy, but it's true, in order to just be in a pattern that I just want to be, because I just see that it's a pattern that every time just repeat about himself, and this is every time the same. The moment is different, the position the different, the feelings are different, everything is different, but our brain just limited for this pattern. Our brain just can't feel and can't be in other pattern, and that's absolutely fucking amazing, because you just see this switch that actually happen in your brain. You just see this thing that happen, and yeah, it's something that I just never never felt before, and never actually knew that that's actually what happened with my brain, because every time it was improving, it was a different feeling. You just think that your brain, every time when you fall, every time when you come, every time when, I don't really know, is a different moment for your brain. But right now you just notice that it's not different, it's the same pattern that happen every time. It's a different moment, it's a different feelings, it's a different position, but it's the same fucking pattern that your brain do. When you're in anxiety, when you just feel, it's the same pattern. Your brain actually react fucking the same. And because of that, you just learn how to play with that, how to just move with your brain in order to just stay in the same position, because you just don't really feel right now that your brain really fucking pain or something like that, or you just feel a lot of thoughts about something that you don't want and feel that you actually lose your control, because you know, because you just notice that it's the same pattern that actually was, and because of that you just understand that it's not really connect with this situation, it's connect with your brain. Your brain just wants to move this circle, and this is your nature, so you just can play with that. So I think I just don't really have much to say for this day. I just will be probably with my little brother. I just will you know, go for a different place. Tomorrow morning I will just go for, you know, my place, my country, my beautiful place I just live. And you know, in the aspect of money and working, that's a pretty, you know, big topic, I think, and a big thing that I think will be absolutely, you know, nicely to talk about and to open this thing. Because it's a pretty interesting what I just spoke about, you know, in a yesterday, and that's absolutely true. So yeah, I think that I will spoke about all of that in this you know, second video. So yesterday I just talked with you about the feeling that I just had, and about the emotional I just had, about the problem that I had with, you know, with the money. And you know, in this starting of the journey for approximately, you know, 5 months, in this journey that I just, you know, put away from me the I can say working, but I can't actually say that it's working. You know, put away from me the simple way to actually get the money and spend my time about, and just put my passion and my, you know, concentration and my feeling and my everything about the thing that I just want, because I just see that I can't combine. And I just talked about all of the things that I said that I will talk about, and I just wrote about this thing, and I just, you know, tried to understand what I should do, because, you know, everything was a truth. I just needed to leave this thing. I just needed to go for my journey. I just did a pretty fucking big step that I never thought that I will do, absolutely, in this, you know, amount of time, because, you know, my brain fucking changes. I just become for a different person, absolutely fucking different person in these 5 months. And I just did things that I never thought I will do, and that's, you know, because I just talked about my thing, because I just, you know, decided to do the thing that I think, and I just decided that will be more completely and more, you know, reliable for me. But eventually, you know, the same problem that actually was, and you know, the physical problem, the money problem, is a stay. And I think that in this journey, I just will solve this thing according to the trading that I just do, and according to everything, and that actually was because I just didn't really have a choice, because I just understood that I need to invest about my projects, I need to invest about, you know, in my life, my mind, my fucking body, my, you know, trading, my everything, and I just don't really have a time to spend about this simple job because I just really have a big dream. And you know, I just eventually arrived to the position and to idea that I can't combine this thing. That if I really want to do my dream, if I really want to just do this thing, and for right now, it's really hardly because, you know, if I just, you know, come again for the person that was before the 5 months, it seems that, you know, it's not a job that, you know, combine with the other job and just see that you prefer other job. It's not really true. So right now, you know, it's a journey that you don't really see the surely thing. You don't really see the money from the investing. You don't really see the money from the trading. You don't see this thing. And, you know, it's not like I just wasn't working or something. Like I just started from some point, and that was a really fucking shit point. And, you know, actually I just step for, you know, the next level. I just can do the same thing, the same money without any effort or something like that, and I just change these things. Right now I just need to change the thing, but I don't see the surely thing that actually, you know, will happen if I will go for the next step. And, you know, more than this thing, I just, you know, can't combine. I can't, you know, continue with the previous thing. I just stuck in the next step, and I just must move away. Okay, it's like I just, you know, climb about something, and every time I just, you know, catching something, I just, you know, leave the previous thing. But for right now, I just needed to go for the next step, continue my journey, continue my everything. But I just didn't catch nothing because the trading didn't make me money, and I couldn't say that I just replaced for, you know, something, and that was surely something. But you just saw that you can't combine. You can't actually, you know, continue to catch and continue to be in, you know, the previous catching. Okay, and yeah, that's actually the describing that I just, you know, find for this thing. And I think it's really true to describe this thing this way. And you know, in this climbing, that's true. Everything was true. I just took the step that I just can dream about. I just become for a person that I just fucking could dream about again. You know, in every fucking aspect. I just proud about myself about every fucking single moment that I just passed away in this 5 months, 5.5. And I said that I just took a fucking big step of my life that I just never, you know, thought that I will take. And, you know, more than I just complete with everything that I fucking did. And that's absolutely achievement. But, you know, the same problem it actually was, the physical problem stayed, you know, in the same circle, in the same, you know, in the same place, stay stuck in the same place. And that's a problem, because after these 5.5 months, after all of this thing, I just question and request for the same answer. What I do with my money, because it seems like, you know, it's just continue, and I just, you know, continue to be in a stock. And that's actually the question of yesterday. That's what I just asked for. You know, after all this thing, I ask the same answer for the same answer.